Back to the trail, right where I left off. This might be kind of tough to get past this road, play some Frogger. I desperately needed to connect with my tribe. I have been feeling very alone, in good ways and in bad ways. It's really tough when you don't connect and there's not that chemistry. My family is home, or they've decided to pursue other goals, or, you know, they're skipping around, and I really don't want to do that. So I really needed time with my girls, Pippi Rambo and Dayglow, and of course Lumberjack, and just pure paradise for several days. Swim in the pool, cocktails. It's very fertilizing. Does that sound weird? Fertilizing? It's a very fertile ground to be around people that you have that chemistry with. And I'm super envious of the people that get to do the second half of this trail and have their family with them every moment. But it just so happens that the people that I connected with aren't on the trail anymore, or they're not where I'm at on the trail if they are on the trail. Pippi's still on the trail, by the way. I think she's gonna be doing some flipping, flopping, but she's still on trail. She had to go home for a week or two to take care of some family business stuff, but she's getting back on. But she's not getting back on where I am. It's very interesting when you find the people you love and you're not gonna be with them. But guess what? I know for a fact I'll be seeing Pippi Rambo on this hike again. And I know that Dayglow and Lumberjack potentially are going to be living in Phoenix, Arizona for at least a few weeks, possibly months. Definitely got a little sunburn when I was out swimming. But it was worth it. It was food for my soul. So I'm going to hike hopefully 10 miles to the next shelter, and tomorrow maybe eat a half gallon of ice cream. Who knows? PSA, people, do not go to Red Lobster and eat your weight in cheddar biscuits before you get back on the trail. Oh my God. I walked up, I'm in Caledonia Park right now, and I walked up on actually a trail angel willow that took my mom and I back to the trail after we had our stint in Blacksburg. And I was like sitting there about to puke, and my puke just everywhere because I was so full. I had to go straight up once I got back on trail. Don't do it. was walking to the privy to take a pee, and there's a freaking timber rattler, I think. So, ensuite pee cup it is. So there's actually a fair amount of thru hikers here at this shelter, and that is so comforting. And I may have just been the annoying girl, but everyone's kind of out eating, like milling about, and I was like, hey, just let you guys know, there's a rattlesnake over by the privy. So just heads up. And they were like, okay. Some people were like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much for telling us. Other people were like, okay. It's like, okay. Halfway. I was walking so fast and so hard. It's so early. I like still have my like sleeping pants on, and I saw that on the ground, and I like looked at it, and I was like, whew. Only all of that left to go. Oh man, I gotta kick it up. I gotta start hiking some miles. So proud of myself. I was told by somebody, they were like, you know, I think that you'll get bored after like 2 months. I think you'll come back after 2 months. And I was like, interesting. And that 2 months passed, and I have gotten bored. But the goal for me was never to enjoy every day. And this landmark, this was a goal. This was a huge goal. A goal that I didn't know if I was capable of doing or getting to. And I did it. It's awesome. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh.
What? I think rectal is okay. For real.
Yeah. Hey, little Debbie. Hiking out of Pine Grove, I decided that the half-gallon challenge is just not for me today. I have spent so much time eating in the last 4 days, and to be perfectly honest, I'm that kind of a, how do you say, what is it, gordito, or I don't know. I'm chubby enough that I honestly think I could eat a half-gallon of ice cream and like not notice. So I think I could straight up sit down and watch Survivor, and in like a 40-minute episode be half-gallon down of mint chocolate chip ice cream and not have noticed. So I am going to sacrifice that fun today in the hopes that I can hike my first 25-mile day. I'm 10 down, 15 to go. Let's get to it. I've been doing a lot of thinking today, specifically based on, I guess tomorrow, an article in my local newspaper in Bedford, Indiana, the local Times-Mail, is going to be doing or releasing an interview that I gave to them, and my mom as well, about my hike and my mom's hike. And they asked me, I knew they were going to ask me the standard questions, and one of those standard questions is a question everyone asks. You know what it is. Oh my gosh, can I walk? No, that's not the question. The question is, why? Why are you hiking the Appalachian Trail? And I've never had a good answer for that. My answers have always been, well, my answer has never answered, why am I hiking the trail? I have always answered, why am I hiking it right now? Like, why did I pick this as the timing? But I don't think that I've ever answered it honestly. And I was thinking about this today, like, okay, well, why am I doing this? I hit the halfway mark today. Everyone I know for the most part is either completely off the trail or they're not completing the trail in the way that they originally set out. And in fact, this was actually sparked because I met someone on trail yesterday that I have not seen since Standing Indian, and he informed me that once he hits Boiling Springs, he's going to be off trail for good. And it kind of shook me, like, it wasn't an injury, you know, it's not one day he just flipped a switch and just didn't want to come back. He's hiking the trail and he's like, okay, I want this to come to an end, you know, moving on, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, why have I not felt like that? Why am I still here? Why do I want to hike the trail a certain way? And I think the answer to that is because I see the value in the challenge. It is an arbitrary number. The miles are arbitrary. It only matters because it is a specific goal, and it's a ridiculous goal, and it's pointless to a point. Maybe not pointless. What's the word I'm looking for? Arbitrary, pointless, ridiculous. It's not the fact that it's 2,100. It's only that it is long. What is going on? It's not the fact that it's 2,192. It's not the fact that it's from Georgia to Maine. It is only the fact that it is a challenge. And I have chosen to respect the challenge and not recreate the challenge for myself personally, because I believe there are massive rewards should you face each challenge and come out successful. I feel like hiking this trail, and this is a fresh thought, so I'm probably going to be like working through this for the rest of the day, but there are small challenges this entire time. Yes, of course, there's the physical, the mental, and then the spiritual, but it is financial. How can you even get to the place where you are capable of hiking this trail? How you can leave your relationships at a point that they're healthy enough that they will survive you being gone. All of the challenge, it is not just one foot in front of the other, day in, day out, and trust me, that is a challenge. It is a strategic challenge. I actually enjoy the strategy of the trail a lot more than I ever anticipated. I've never heard anyone talk about that, but for me, that is huge. There's a strategy to hiking this trail, financially, energetically, to even have enough left in you that you can get your ass beat by this trail day in and day out. It's huge. And I believe that a lot of the people that decide it's not worth it, or they quit in the physical stage, you know, they've successfully faced the challenges of even getting here in the first place, and then they successfully face the challenge of being able to physically do it. Then they quit because it's physically easy. Shelter point 2. What? I'm not going up there. Boy, oh boy. So I think I need water here. What I want to say, it's so hard to put my finger on this. And obviously I haven't put my finger on it in 3 months or even longer than that, because people have been asking me for a long time, why are you hiking the trail? Why? And I should have answered, because I believe that facing these challenges will make me a better person. Yeah. I have such respect for this trail and such reverence for it in almost like a mystical, magical, religious way. And I feel that there is such power in these challenges, the challenges that I have faced to get onto this trail, the challenges I faced in the beginning, the challenges I face now to stay on this trail, and the challenges I'll face at the end that I don't even know yet, but also the final physical challenge of having had to endure so much. I believe that if I successfully and respectfully face those challenges and prevail, I will become a better person. And that it's this act of call to adventure and becoming a more skilled, more tolerant, more physically athletic, more patient, more centered. I mean, all of those things. But more than that, it is when you face a challenge and you face it in a respectful, authentic way, I believe that you are improved by it. And I'm not talking just physical, improvements. I believe that every aspect of my life will be better because I took on this challenge, and I hope to complete it in a way that I can respect the process and I can respect the end result. And I had a long conversation with Dayglow and Pippi Rambo, and they're not purists. They don't see what I see in the quest for purist, Appalachian Trail through hiking purity, and that's fine. But I think that it wouldn't matter what the challenge was at hand, that there are specific rules and parameters involved, and that's what makes it a challenge. Hiking 2,192 miles is not inherently difficult if you don't have any rules or parameters, but the second that you give it that, you're creating something that it's competitive and it is hard. And because of that, I intend to be better at the end than I was in the beginning. But that doesn't mean that I don't respect other people for doing this however they wanted to. I just think that it's kind of a breakthrough for me to have an answer to that question now. Hey Marissa, hey Executioner, why did you decide to hike the Appalachian Trail? I decided to hike the Appalachian Trail because I believed that it would provide specific challenges, and those challenges would improve me as a person. And then if you add to the fact that I've decided to publicly publish my experiences, my shortcomings, my moments of weakness on this trail, you add this whole other layer of a challenge. The challenge to maintain an authentic human being, even when you're not proud of your ugliest moments. And I don't know why not take on the Appalachian Trail, and then on top of that, take on the challenge of the public image when you're doing the hardest thing that you've ever had to do at your hungriest and loneliest and stinkiest. But I believe in what I'm doing, and I am maintaining my authenticity. Damn, this second third of the mental stuff, it's real. I'm figuring some shit out. See, and if I'd eaten that damn ice cream, I just would have been digging cat holes this whole day. I would not have been able to think clearly. But had I done that challenge, I think I would have done the mint chocolate chips, my favorite. And I was actually joking with somebody. I was like, I honestly have eaten like so much food in the last 4 days. Thanks, Dayglow and Lumberjack. You spoil me. You spoil me, as Wonder Bread would say. I think I would have done it. I was so full still from Red Lobster yesterday. So I think I'll do it. The next time I'm like at a hostel with like a grocery store next door, I'll do it because I want to know. I'm competitive. I want to see. It's just like the reason I want to be on Survivor. It's not to win $1 million. It's just to see how far I could get and if I could really do it. And it's the same with the ice cream challenge. I just want to see if I can do it. So, because the challenge, I believe, will make me a better person. It will make me a better person to eat a half gallon of freaking ice cream. All right, that's a stretch, but I was so close to the snake. I should have just kept walking, but no. My impulse threw me backwards. Okay. I am so brave now.